What's up, friends? Rob here, the Medicare minister. I hope you are all having an awesome Tuesday morning. And this morning I woke up really early and I was thinking about how many times I have passed on my dreams because of blank. Right? I want you to think about that for a minute. I want you to think about your life and how many times, now, because I'm a minister and my faith is in God, I'm going to use my faith here just for a second. But I thought, how many times have I passed on God-given dreams that I know that God put in my heart, big, scary dreams, but I passed on because of fear, because of laziness, because of complacency, because of, and you fill in the blank there, whatever you think that blank is for you. And you know what I begin to think about is the gap between having those dreams and dreaming up those dreams and actually achieving those dreams and living out those dreams is really one word. And actually it's two words, three words. And that is taking massive action. I could have just said action, but I really believe taking massive action is critical and vital for you, for me, to not pass on those dreams. And so my word of encouragement is simple today, short and sweet. What is keeping you from taking massive action today? We posted this in the Medicare Gurus group earlier, but what is keeping you from living your best life now? What is keeping you from really growing? What is keeping you from going to the next level? Can I present that to you? It's taking massive action. So I want to encourage you today that if you want to live the life that you know you deserve, right? And maybe some of you are watching this today and you go, well, I don't deserve it. Friend, I'm telling you, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve to live an awesome life. But it starts by taking massive action. So what is keeping you today from living the dreams? See, some of you have dreams right now. I know when you're watching this video, you have these big, scary dreams that you've passed on in life. Maybe you told yourself once again you weren't worth it. Maybe you told yourself that, it's not the right timing. Or maybe you told yourself, I'm not smart enough, or I'm not talented enough, or I'm not gifted enough. Can I just tell you something? Squash all that right now. Get all of that out of your mind and take massive action. You know the number one way to kill all that is taking massive action. I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over. It's amazing how taking massive action is the remedy for a lot of what many of you are going through right now and that are imprisoning you and paralyzing you from living out those big dreams. So I want to go around the room. We did this last time. Justin, come on in with your Jack's biscuit. Justin went to get some biscuits this morning. So Justin, what we're talking about is what has kept us from living out those big, scary dreams. What has kept us from pursuing, I call them God-sized dreams in our heart. For some of us, it's fear. For some of us, it's whatever the blank is. What is something that you think has kept you from really pursuing those dreams and going to the next level? Just give us one thing real quickly. I know I'm putting you on the spot. You just came in.
A lack of confidence, which I think leads to procrastination.
Okay. And can we get Dr. Phil here just for a minute? Is that okay?
Sure.
Where do you think that lack of confidence, if you're willing to be so honest and transparent, where do you think that comes from or came from?
For me, I grew up from a culture of farmers, and so I didn't think I could ever be a white-collar worker, if you will.
Okay. So you felt like because of generations before you that did this, you felt like you had to fit in that mold, and that was who you were supposed to be, but you wanted to be this.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Johnny, anything, what would you say keeps you or has kept you from pursuing those big, scary dreams?
Well, confidence is a great one.
Okay.
My biggest one would be friendships and creating the wrong friendships.
Okay.
So years in the past, I've had friends that are just such losers, and I would try to go along with what they were doing and strive for the wrong things. And once you surround yourself with the right people, I mean, it honestly becomes easy.
Yeah. And can I say this about Johnny? I know we've talked about this before. Massive difference from the first time I met you. He changed his tribe. Mm-hmm. He changed the community, his top 5 people. And it's amazing. You don't think, people think it's silly when you go, well, you're the sum total of the 5 people you hang out with, right? And people go, oh, that's just corny. They heard that on the internet. They post it as a meme, but it's true. Because it's like all of a sudden you are around successful people and you see the way they think. You see the way they act. You see the way that they do things, how they don't spend their money on silly stuff, or they don't do this or they don't do that. And you begin to emulate those things, because whether we like it or not, friends, and we learned this in school, we are products of our environment, right? So the environment that you put yourself in, the soil that you put yourself in, if you're an unhealthy soil, you can't expect to grow and be healthy, right? So that's a good one. Zach, what would you say is something that keeps you from, or something that's kept you from pursuing those big scary dreams?
Probably for me, more than anything, fear of failure. I'm a very competitive person, and
Okay.
All my whole life, if I've tried something and not been automatically good at it, I'm like, I ain't doing that because I'm going to fail.
Okay.
And I hate to fail. I hate to lose.
Okay.
So I think was just getting past that has been the best thing for me. Like, it's okay to fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how you learn and stuff like that.
And so I think a good way to put that is there's a healthy fear that you can have that's a fear that says, take action, right? But then there's a paralyzing fear like what you're dealing with. And one of the things that has helped me personally in my life is I've learned to fail forward. Right? That as long, if I'm taking massive action, we all know this, if we're successful and we're pursuing successes, you're going to fail.
Failure's awesome, really.
It teaches you something. It grows you. But if you learn as an entrepreneur and as a successful person or person that's pursuing that I fail forward. See, I said this morning. I was on a conference call or a Zoom call, and I said, I would rather be guilty of taking massive action and failing forward than guilty of never taking any action at all.
Because then you're just going backwards.
You see what I'm saying? So that's a good one, Zach. The fear of failure. I don't want to fail. So that's a good one, brother. I appreciate that. So we got Stephen, and I don't know if I can brand this name for him, but I want to call him the Medicare professor, man. This guy knows everything. And the Medicare professor. If he makes a whole bunch of money off that, I need to get some royalties. It's on video right now. Okay, but Stephen, what would you say is one thing in your life that you think has kept you from pursuing those big, scary dreams?
I mean, I think my biggest holdback has been head trash, but I think that head trash is a combination of everything that they're saying, a combination of confidence or lack thereof, the combination of the right people being around you, and then, just overcoming a lot of that. But again, a lot of it's just in your head and realizing that these obstacles are obstacles that you've created.
Right.
They're all there, and you can push them all aside and power through it. You just have to be in the right mindset to do that. And so, for the longest, like I said, you put up these obstacles. You start to procrastinate because of that. You don't have enough confidence because of that. You're not around the right people. If you get around the right people, It kind of changes that. So it's a combination of all that. But if I just would say one thing, it's the head trash that you just create. And if you could get all that out of there, you're just. Yeah.
And isn't it interesting how the same voice that we have inside of our head 1 minute tells us how awesome we are, but 5 seconds later can tell us that we're no good? So that's good. Head trash, that noise. And so what I encourage you today as we end is get rid of any voice that's telling you that you're not good enough. Get rid of any voice that tells you that you can't do it. Get rid of any voice that tells you you are not worth having success, because friends, I'm telling you, you are. Find you a new tribe. If you lack confidence, find you someone that has plenty that will spill over on you. If you're a procrastinator, get around a doer. If you don't know how to take massive action, get around somebody who knows how to. And the reality is we all have head noise no matter which level of success you're at. But get around somebody who's learned how to break through by disciplining themselves and going, no, I'm not going to listen to that voice today because I deserve to be successful. Have an awesome day.